Alright, welcome to POC with BBG.
And Cass.
Cass is involved too. So, we're doing something very secretive, as you can tell by our secluded location. Secluded? Can't see if I'm filming anything right. Just... Okay, so we're at a secluded location and we are busy planning Tammy's 21st. So, she's turning 21 and we're trying to do something
Awesome.
And we're trying to do something awesome. Do you check the focus, Scrub? We're trying to do something awesome. So she likes murder mysteries.
Murder mysteries.
And as such, we're trying to film a film. We're trying to create a murder mystery type birthday for her. But there's a lot that's been happening. So we've just been doing our thesis, our graduation film, and general working on the side. So timing has been a little bit of a problem. And of course, mostly where I am, Tammy is. So it's hard to find a time. So she totally doesn't know where we are right now. And we're going to show you our planning so far, and then there'll be follow-up videos. And then eventually, we want to show you the actual event, snippets of it, because we like to enjoy it, not just film it. And then this whole video will, I guess, be the end part of her surprise. So let's start with the invite. No. Okay, so let's just do a brief of what the type of thing is going to be about. So we're inviting
10 people now.
10 people. Oh yeah, one of her friends can't make it. So we're inviting 10 of her friends, and they're each gonna assume a role from a film or a series, some sort of detective type situation, and we're giving them a whole brief. They're not allowed to tell anyone who they are. They're not allowed to... Oh, that's pretty much it, eh?
Yeah. They have to come dressed as the character. They have
special abilities and gifts and skills. Dude, I totally cut you out of the frame. I must keep attention because we didn't bring a tripod. Yeah, so they've got different skills and abilities which are going to help them in the games. So being at 21st, there will be some games. And all of these games are going to have clues in them for each person, and clues specifically based on the person's skill. So for example, there's a person that is Katniss Everdeen, and that person is going to get a particular extra clue information thing when we do a swimming activity, because it's out in the wilderness and it's what is she? What's the form called?
She's the thing, dude. She's the catching fire, dude.
Hunger Games, there we go. So that seems like a very weak explanation, but there is actually a lot of thought that's going into this. And then eventually there's going to be people that are framed, people that think that they did it or have figured it out, and at the end they'll figure out what the crime was, who did the crime, and how it took place. And then once they've solved it, you'll see what happens. I can't tell you that yet.
Alright,
This is Cass.
What up? These are what the invites look like.
Hold up, can't focus. Cool. Got it. You can.
This is Byron's. At the back it's got a
Coat of arms. Yeah.
Do you want to open your thing, dude?
Okay, yeah, let's open it. You gotta open it.
No, dude.
Open it.
Freaking hell, I'm not going to be able to do this thing. Why am I so excited?
You know what's inside it.
Excited.
Did you tear it?
Yeah, I did.
Hopefully people don't tear it like Cass did.
I was excited. You could just blame it on that.
Your cap is covering your face.
Alright, so this is what it looks like. Cut and shrink. Swag.
Alright. So, how about you hold this and I'll go through it. We have a picture. This is just a picture that I took because obviously I have my own pictures. But we've tried to get a picture of each person that's relevant to their character or that's embarrassing. Then over here we've gone on this side here we've done kind of a brief of how the character has assumed. Okay, let's explain like this. I'm taking the role of Sean Spencer from Psych, the greatest series ever. And what we've said is that I am actually Sean Spencer, and how he was able to go undercover into my life. So using his psychic or hyper-observancy skills, he was able to analyze people and human emotions and all of that, and that's why he became a writer and director, because he was exploiting these skills. And each person has that explanation. Does that make sense? It does make sense, I just don't know if I'm explaining it well. Then the center section here, the top center section, is a brief from an unknown, ominous, omnipotent person, being. It looks quite businessy and whatever. And then in the green section here, we have the information. So such as we want people to bring frisbees, soccer balls, tennis balls, longboards, or whatever they want. So we said that as gadgets and other related equipment that you deem to be necessary should be brought too. So instead of saying bring stuff, we made it seem all fancy. And we said stuff like, which I can't find now. I can't find it, but it's somewhere in here. So instead of saying bring your costume, we said make sure to garb yourself in your water submersion apparel, something like that. So you get the idea that it's quite important. Then this is a signature that we copied off the internet, and so it looks quite formal, end of the transmission. And then on the right hand side is the actual character that they will be assuming. So this is pictures of Sean Spencer, which is what I have to dress like. Then his code name is Byron Van Gool, because that's me and that's my normal life. And then the actual person is Sean Spencer. We put their nemesis because it's something they need to know. So the nemesis we chose was Yang from season 3, episode 16, An Evening with Mr. Yang. Then the skills. We did one pertinent skill. For mine it is hyper observant. Then the personal other skills that they need to know that they know, so that when their time arrives they know it, you know. So micro expressions, body language, he's a detective, undercover genius, confidence, and he's good at solving puzzles. Then the attire to be worn is as seen above, the pictures that we put there, and the elixir to be bought, which we're not going to cover in this. So people will RSVP based on this, and then we can start doing the next planning. But I think Cass is going to go through what everyone else is.
JC. This is the Katniss Everdeen.
Which is obviously from Hunger Games.
Yeah, and her nemesis is... Woo!
Who's that? I can't see. Hold up, let me zoom in.
Mr. Snow is the guy that controls the wolves.
Coriolanus Snow.
Yeah.
Jesse, sorry for putting your name in this thing, if you're not okay with that.
Oh, we're not supposed to be doing that.
I don't know, I'm sure they'll be fine.
Well, next, someone put this. Stephen Curtis.
Ooh, nice.
Stephen Curtis going as Neil Caffrey. His name is Matthew Keller. I don't remember Matthew Keller.
No, Matthew Keller's from season 3, I think, or season 4, I can't remember. But white collar, and look at that. That's what Neil Caffrey looks like. That's what Seb looks like.
Man.
They look pretty much exactly the same.
This is printed upside down.
No. Okay, just for the video, just turn it around. We'll have to reprint it.
Print that? No, this is Modest. Modest looking dope. Going as Inspector Clouseau.
I can't focus. Hold up. Don't move it. There we go. Inspector Clouseau from the Pink Panther. And nemesis is
the Phantom. The Phantom. Is this the right one?
Yes.
Wasn't it like what's his name?
I did the old Inspector Clouseau.
Sweat. Hope this one's printed. Oh, dude.
My bad. We'll have to reprint all of them, I guess.
Oh, Tegan.
Who's Tegan?
Tegan's going as Arcady Ballaghan from what's it? Endgame.
Yeah. And his nemesis is Hugo Lum. It's not really a nemesis, he's just the guy that's against him in the... Oh, whatever, it doesn't make sense. So, there's something that we didn't mention, and I'm going to speak while facing you.
Yeah.
Is that we chose each person... I'm actually going to do it like this. Another thing we didn't mention is that we chose each person's character based on them as well. That lighting is horrible. How did we light this last time? Okay, so for example, Arcady Ballaghan has agoraphobia, which is so he can't leave his house or the hotel room. And so we chose Tegan as Arcady because
he was trapped in
he was writing matric, final, secondary school, high school. And so he had a lot of studying, so he couldn't really go out.
That's why
Okay,
So
you got it.
it's- yeah.
But yes, so everyone does have a particular reason why they are who they are. Back to it. I totally wasn't looking into the camera, dude. There we go. It's so hard to look at the lens and not.
Next is Brendan Fruchtman. And this
Wait,
guy is,
I'm trying to focus in this photo. There we go. Yeah?
he's going as Patrick Jane
Yeah.
from
The Mentalist.
yeah
And his nemesis is?
Red John.
Who killed his mother, not his mother, his wife and his kid or something like that. Yeah.
Hectic. How's that?
Resemblance.
Yeah.
It's quite, see?
No, with here. Dude. Next
Oh
time.
my word.
Next time, Maru.
Who's this?
This is Tammy Colville, the birthday girl.
Birthday girl.
She's going as Jane Smith from.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Her nemesis is the CIA.
Well, that's actually an assumption because I watched it a while back and I couldn't remember who. I know she worked for an organization, but I couldn't remember which one.
Well,
So I just went with it.
pretty dope. Every single one. Next time, dude. Next time. Swan Wool.
Swan.
SUANNOOLLS.
Yeah.
She's going as Nancy Drew.
Yeah. From Nancy Drew.
Deirdre Shannon is her nemesis.
Deirdre.
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 Oh my word.
This is where you gotta put in Dr. Dre's track. Still Dre. Okay.
I'm probably not going to do that.
Please. Ding 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 ding. And then Jared Dipper
Yeah.
going as Hero. Hero.
Hiro Nakamura.
Yeah.
From? What's it? Heroes. Yeah. And who's his nemesis?
Daphne Mulbrook.
Yeah.
And his skill is to stop time.
Yeah, by holding his breath, which is why he's underwater. Do you see the relevance of that? Okay.
Dope.
Is that it?
Yeah, we just need to fix those printing problems.
Ah, yeah, turn them.
That's all of them.
I put the paper in upside down. I think that's what the problem was. Yeah. So, as you could have, maybe possibly seen. Why am I doing this again? You see, I'm doing that instead of this. Now I'm going to
No,
look into the
look
lens. Look into the lens. Okay. So, what? I'm not cutting you off. There you are. So now we're gonna wrap the rest of them, and the string that we did on mine was a little bit too short. We wanted to use wax, and I used to have proper envelope wax. They put that signet ring thing, not a sig, I don't know. But I threw it away because I didn't use it. And wax melts the paper. Oh, we're gonna show that now. So we can't use that. So it's just tied up. So we're gonna do the rest of that now. Don't do it yet. We're still talking.
I'm ready, dude. I'm ready.
What does I say? Oh yes. And also these invites are just gonna appear. Did we say that already? What did we say?
No, we did, but we didn't go into it.
Okay. So are you sure? I'm sure we didn't say it.
So these invites are going to just appear at everybody's houses. They're not going to know who's it from or who delivered them. It's just going to show up.
I keep on looking at the screen and not at the lens. Okay, I think we've covered enough. Oh, and terms, when you're reading this, I'm gonna just, you know what? I'm not actually gonna do it in this video. Another video I'll talk to her. So we're gonna get to wrapping the rest of these and then some more planning. So we will do another video where we can show you the rest of the planning. But for now, watch Cass's ridiculous trick that he wants to show you for some reason. You gotta talk us through it, dude.
Alright, so I've got a piece of string.
You got a pen?
Got a piece of string.
Yes.
And I'm going to make 2 loops and then make a loop like this.
Alright.
And this trick's called what? Threading the needle, right? So I'm basically going to take this piece of string and thread it through this piece of string.
What?
Bam.
Imagine I could focus on that. Okay, wait, do it again. I'm doing it close up now. Do it again. I'm doing close up. Okay, don't move your hands. What? That's crazy.
Swag.
Now we just see everything we believe. We just see. We just see everything we believe. We just see everything we believe. We just see.
we're done with this. Now, as we said, we need to deliver these secretively to each person's house. Luckily, all our friends live on either sides of the planet. So we wanted to use this nice large screen to show you exactly how far we have to go. But because of the secluded location, we have zero signal. So I'm going to use my Google Maps offline maps because I have stored most of these locations, and we're going to do them individually. So we've got 2.4 kilometers to Tegan's house. That's another 4.6. That's another 17. So there we go. Then that's another 24 k's. That's 50 k's. So then from Tammy's house to Suan's house, which I actually know is 8 kilometers. It's Crescent, not Avenue. That is another 44. And then another 54. Alright, so far we have to drive 204 kilometers. Okay, so we have to drive 204 kilometers. But now we're factoring in Jesse. I'm sure you guys noticed that we didn't include Jesse. So that's going to be, we have to go there and back, it's going to be about 30, 3,
Yeah.
Okay. So to go to Jesse, the total we have to drive now is that amount of kilometers. Jesse is in Cape Town, to clarify, and we are in Johannesburg. So I think we're going to go with the 204 kilometers now. And I don't actually know what we're going to do with Jesse's. Are we going to post it?
We can post it.
Or else we'll just WhatsApp video call her. Like an unboxing, like with this.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we are going to go do two things. That sucks for you. Look, where are you? Come here. Pain is real.
Alright, yeah?
Okay, so now we're gonna go and drive 204 kilometers, which if we're driving at
204 kilometers.
204 kilometers an hour, it'll take
take
about
it
6 hours or so.
Yeah.
Our maths is our strong point. Dude, look at the lens. I'm talking to me. Look at the lens, not at the screen. Okay, so we're gonna go drive that, drop off everyone's invites, and then we're gonna go bounce. That means we have to go to... Oh, we were going to his house first anyway. Yeah, we're probably not going to film us bouncing.
Ding 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 ding.
What's that?
I was still dreaming, dude.
No, let's just go.
But do you really care? I always feel like you're never aware. You're a part of me, but we're so apart. Where is your heart? Now I don't wanna live, sleep, thinking about everything we could be.
Look at the storm coming.
Let's just see what comes to be. She said we're all made in Hollywood, fake loving and hating on silver screens, believing everything we come to see. Go outside, it feels so good.
Backflip.
We're loving
Backflip.
and hating and making scenes. Now we just see everything we believe. We just